What is going on, everybody? It has been a very long time since I've made a video. I appreciate what is going on YouTube and Twitter. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day so far. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Winnipeg, Manitoba with a high of 28 degrees. So guys, how could I not do a technical analysis for you guys here in the public? It's going to be an awesome day. It's my good friend's birthday as well, so we've got a lot of plans. And I really appreciate you guys following me and trusting what I have to say. I apologize for being away for a while. I'm just busy moving right now, and I'll be done to move in about a week. So you guys are going to have my undivided attention for the rest of the summer when I do move. So guys, a lot has been happening in the market. An unbelievable amount, guys. And I do have to admit that this is by far my biggest month that I've ever had in my life so far. Yes, guys, I did better this year than in 2017, December. That is how proud I am of myself right now, to the point where I could probably disappear on an island somewhere and just never come back, I guess, but that's not going to happen right now because I do have your guys' back, and the ultimate goal is to prepare you guys for this mini bull run. So for those that are still catching up, okay, I'm still having a special that's going on about the end of this month for July 1st. So it basically goes like this, all right, guys? Many people are expressing interest in my courses, okay? All right then, here's the deal. So for 3 days only till the end of June, you guys can get all three courses for $240 in crypto, or you can get courses 1 and 2, or courses 1 and 3, right, for $130. Basically get course 1 or 2 for 130 bucks, and you're gonna get course 3 for free. Buy crypto to these addresses. So guys, these courses are cheap. If you guys are considering getting it, now's probably a really good time, since simply because, well, they're probably 1/20th the price of anything out there that's far less inferior and also complex as well. So let's get into this technical analysis, and we're going to do a very detailed count. We're going to do an RSI analysis. We're going to do a MACD analysis. We're going to check out price action today. We're going to do an exponential moving average analysis, and we're also going to do an Elliott Wave technical analysis as well. So let's see where we have been trending. First of all, we're going to review how you should have played this, right? Now, how we should have played this is going to be a representation of how you could play it in the future, which is extremely important for us to try to acknowledge some of the things we've done in the past, so we can prepare for how the future can be played as well. So I hope you guys capitalize on this amazing bull run. Now, as you guys all know, I hold Bitcoin that's well over 100, right? So someone asked me, Philicon, are you actually getting in on this bull run? Not for day trading, but guys, I'm up. My average price for my 122 Bitcoin is under $6,000. So you guys can kind of do the math yourself, and it's extremely happy. But you know what makes me happier, guys? Knowing that you've done well as well, okay? That's the most important thing to me. Now, I want to let you guys know right now that we are most likely going to be correcting another $200 to $300. But after that, there's going to be a major break to the upside, okay? Now, let's just review in hindsight how this could have been played, okay? So, first of all the way back, guys. We're talking all the way back in, last year and in April, okay? April seems like it's been so long ago, right? Yeah, April seems like it's been so long ago, but guys, I'm telling you, you got to make sure that you understand how the past will certainly affect the future. So, simple as this, guys. Could have bought it on the breakout above 41, 4,200, right? One way to have taken a look at it, just on a very, very basic analysis of price action for breaking to the upside for a breakout strategy. And the second one was most likely around April 27, right here at 5,500, right? And the third most important one to take a look at is this right here. Now, you guys have all heard me say, and nobody could deny me saying that this is most likely making some sort of symmetric triangle breaking to the upside, but more importantly, I was emphasizing that it was most likely an ascending triangle, okay? So the moment that we broke above, what do you know, 88.80, that's a price that I've been seeing for a very long time now, okay? If we broke above 81.80, there is a strong possibility that we were going to shoot for about $87,000 to $9,000. And that's exactly what happened, okay? So, and you can also see right here that on the breakout, pretty much on every single time frame, what we've been looking at is we've been trending well above the 13 moving average, okay? This is the 13 moving average right here, okay? On the 2-day chart, the 12-hour, trending well above it. If you take a look at the daily chart as well, well, the daily chart right here, okay, take a look. Daily chart right there is trending above the 13 moving average. So does it make sense for us to assume that if we break above a specific point, then there's a strong possibility that we're going to try to test that support that used to act as a resistance? I'd say that's a pretty strong possibility, wouldn't you say? All right, now we're gonna stop with the technical analysis for RSI and MACD, right? Or sorry, with simple. There's a lot of people coming in and out, so I'm getting kind of distracted right now. Sorry, give me 1 second, okay? I'll be right back, guys. I apologize. Guys, wait around 5 minutes, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I'm very, very sorry about that. Thank you very much for being patient with me. So, let's do an RSI analysis, shall we? With a combination of also MACD. If you take a look at this right now, guys, we are very much so near the top, okay? Very much so near the top, and you guys gotta understand that. And when I say the top, I'm talking about maybe 1,500, not 1,500, but $1,500 more. I'm talking about maybe 10K is literally the limit. And after that, I think we are absolutely done, okay? Now the question is, what type of structure is this? Now, in my opinion, we're also going to combine a little bit of Elliott Wave analysis into this, okay? So when we combine Elliott Wave analysis into this, I do not think that this is an A, B, C, D, E. I think that that's an A, B, C that is heavily truncated on the C, on the right here, okay? And I believe, now watch this, guys. We're not going to be too long into a technical analysis for this, okay? So the way that I am viewing this is like this. Check it out. I'm personally seeing waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, maybe the 10K if we get an extended fifth wave, okay? Or maybe to 9,500. Now, if this actually were, okay, an A, B, C, D, and E, then we would take a look at it from this specific structure here. A, B, C, basically D, and E, which would mean that this right here is going to take a look something like that, okay? Where this is the first wave up, second, there's a third somewhere that we don't know about, of course a fourth coming down, and bam, 10K, guys. Now 10K is not 9K, it is not 7K, it's not 6K, it's not 8K. 10K is 10,000, which has 4 zeros in it. What is the significance of that? It's a very strong psychological number. Okay? I feel like I'm talking really loud right now and everybody's looking at me, so I'm going to tone it down a little bit, okay, guys? So 10K is a very strong psychological number, and we got to make sure we're very mindful of that, okay? Aside from any type of precedent that's been set near the 10K mark, which actually is not that much when you think about it, okay? If you go back really far, like very, very far we're talking about, okay? 10K did shit all, excuse my language there, okay? No resistance, no supports, nothing at 10K. Like we're talking 10K here, maybe there's one small resistance around 9,900, but in terms of 10K, nothing. But this time, I feel that it's going to be a major, major resistance or support, okay? So if that ends up happening, excuse me for a second. All right, so guys, if that ends up happening, we're going to see a major resistance, okay? So now let me break this down for you guys very clearly and tell you guys where I will be hedging my positions. Don't forget I carry 122 Bitcoin, and yes, they are managed well more than you guys know. I have to make sure that I hedge my positions, okay? I'm going to be shedding off a lot of my Bitcoin around 10K, between 95 to 10K, because I want to make that immense profit. And I want to be able to buy back on a much cheaper price as well. So the way that I am seeing Bitcoin is like this right now. Now, always take things with a grain of salt. You don't know if I'm right, you don't know if I'm wrong. But what you do know is that I'm offering you a difference in opinion, and this difference of opinion should be respected, okay? And the reason it should be respected is simple, because it's offering controversy, okay? And if this does offer controversy, then what you can do is accept that it's going to offer you differences of opinions, and it's going to allow you to think outside the box so you can formulate your own opinion as well, right? I personally believe that the best traders in the world are the ones that are always listening to other people, but not actually listening, if that makes sense, okay? So this could be very well a scenario right over there, okay? For all I know, wave 3 is not even done yet. Because if you look at the formation of wave 2 correction, which was literally over a month and a half, well, this one here was a really fast correction, okay? So what I do need to let you guys know is that on the 2-day chart, okay? On the 2-day chart, we are actually getting a golden crossover. Okay, a golden crossover is basically when the 55 EMA and the 200 EMA ends up crossing paths. And then the 200 moving average ends up supporting below all of them. And that's how you basically get your golden crossover. Last thing we want is a death cross, right? A death cross is something like this right here that ends up becoming the 200 moving average, resisting all of it right there. So, guys, as it stands, I believe we got a small wave up to somewhere between $95 to $10,000, but not before we make a small correction to the downside. So, as we see it right now, the way that we do a price action analysis is this, guys. We're seeing a doji right here form. Okay, this is a pretty aggressive type of doji, and on the 31st, this is only the first day of, first of all, of this 2-day candle. But if you look at the previous day's candles, we're getting some fairly bearish candles all across the board right now. Just hang on for a second. My internet here is extremely slow. Okay, guys, I'm back. You guys are very patient with me today. Thank you very much. Get back into this amazing technical analysis that I'm very happy to share with you guys. So, as we've confirmed, this wave 4 structure is most likely an ABC structure where we have an official first wave coming in already. And if that is true, then the final fifth subwave of the fifth wave could go up to about $9,500. So Bitcoin we have been on a fairly perilous journey, right? When I say perilous, I mean the more high, think of any bubble in any economy, right? Whether we're talking about 2008 or the dot-com industry as well, right? Or dot-com age, or even have you guys taken a look at the S&P or Dow Jones index right now? We're getting some major volatility there, and every bubble comes to an end, right? But any bubble that comes to an end, we end up building it further when we reach bottom, right? So in my opinion, everything that runs up really high will eventually need to take a rest. Everything that is parabolically moving upwards will end up parabolically moving down as well. And this is an exact scenario of every single bubble that we have seen right now, where we're trending 300% in the past 3 months, and Bitcoin's making more millionaires than people are taking shits in their lives, right? And that's the absolute truth. You know, like 3 years ago, hey, I was working for an engineering firm. 3 years later, I'm retired. It's kind of cool, right? So what I'm saying is that we have to be very mindful, because in my opinion, the most important thing about growing your money is you got to learn how to protect it, you got to learn how to preserve it, and then you can finally grow it. If you don't know how to protect and preserve, well, how are you going to protect your most important asset that you have, which is capital, right? So guys, we're going to be done in less than 5 minutes because I've actually got to go to, I don't know, I have to go buy a birthday present, I guess, for my friend. And then we're going to go for dinner, and then I'm going to come back to where I am right now. We're going to have an amazing party here. And yeah, and that person right there is going to be my waitress, but she's not looking at me right now. So, so guys, right now as it stands, we are getting higher highs. Okay, there's no hidden divergence or anything. We are getting higher highs right now, right? But we're getting lower lows on our side. And if you take a look at this right here as well right now, okay, take a look at the histogram here, and the histogram is getting a lower low. This is not hidden bearish divergence or hidden any divergence. This is divergence at its finest. And guys, what I can assure you is that a lot of people are starting to enter their short positions from about $9,400 to $10,000, and that's also where I'm going to hedge the majority of my positions as well. Probably going to hedge about 40 BTC, to be quite honest, right? And I want to buy it back at a very reasonable level once we get a correction for the fifth wave. So guys, Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, we have done an Elliott Wave analysis. We have done a exponential moving average analysis. We have done price action analysis, RSI analysis, MACD analysis, and histogram analysis. So thank you very much for watching my video and for tuning in as always. I will be very, very busy with my move and packing and birthdays and planning for the next few days. I don't think I'll actually be 100% active till about June the 3rd or the 4th, and I cannot wait to have you guys come over. If you guys think that I live right now in one of the sickest places in Winnipeg, wait till you see my new place on the river. So I'll see you guys later. Much love and respect. Make sure you're extremely cautious. Make sure you guys are not playing greedy. Make sure you understand a stop loss, okay? If you guys want to be successful in the market, the most important thing that you can teach yourself is how to obey your stop loss, which is an acknowledgement of your self-discipline that you have in this market. So have yourselves a fantastic day, guys, and I'm now gonna take off for a bit. Take care now, bye.